Welcome to the Port Center Spotlight Podcast. My name is Andrew Murata, host of the podcast. Super excited today. I have an all-star next to me, not only on the fields, both softball and soccer, but also in the classroom here at school. This is Junior, Abbey Montalvo. Abbey, good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on. Abbey's a superstar. And again, really excited to have her on. If you are watching live, you can jump in the show and say hello. Let us know if you're an alum, a teacher, a family watching the show. But really very proud to highlight and spotlight amazing kids like Abbey. And Abbey, thanks for coming on the program. I know it's not the easiest thing for kids. Yeah. So, but you're doing great things. Why don't you say hello, introduce yourself, and then we'll get started.
Hi, I'm Abbey Montalvo, and I'm a junior at PJHS High School.
Abbey, good things on the fields, good things in the classroom. Is school easy to you? Or are you grinding every night? You going home, you're doing your work, you're this, or is it just kind of go with the flow? Is it pretty easy for you?
I feel like I've always been an in-between student. I feel like I always have to put the effort in because there's other people putting the effort in, whether school's easy for them or not. So I feel like it should be earned. Some things come easy to me, like history is easy to me. English is easy to me, but math, I'm studying constantly for a math test, and I spend a lot of time.
With Miss Doherty?
Yeah. With Miss Doherty.
Yeah. I was comfortable with math until they started slipping those letters in there.
Yeah. So many letters now.
Yeah, it's more letters than numbers. So Miss Doherty, get going with this superstar here. So social studies and English are a little more natural to you.
Yeah.
I know you like Mr. Rizzo's class.
Yeah, I love Mr. Rizzo.
Yeah. What is it about that class that you like?
I feel like some teachers have a really big workload. His isn't such a big workload, but I feel like he also will work on you one-on-one, which I feel like is really helpful as a student who is taking a lot of college classes and is feeling overwhelmed. And he doesn't make it such a big priority, but he's obviously he wants the work done, but he's when you have time to do it, you have the time. But he's always there to mentor you and help you out.
Abbey, someone like you, even getting this podcast scheduled, this is your one free period, the whole week, and here you are. Yeah, because you didn't want to miss class because she has such a high workload there. So that is good to hear that. How do you balance all of that? How do you manage your time so well?
Right after school, I go home and I do my homework because once sports are starting, I don't play a winter sport, so it's okay right now, but I also have work to manage. So I have to either get it done during my free periods, like study hall, during lunch, or right after school.
Yeah. But you have practice normally right after school, right?
Yeah. So then it's right after practice.
And it's beautiful today. You'll be getting back out there for softball.
Yeah.
You started, right? Or was it next?
We've only been doing workouts, but we start Monday, March 17th.
Varsity soccer as well as varsity softball, and doing very well in both. Abbey is the pitcher and center field. Abbey, we talked off air a little bit. You play center mid for soccer, and you also play center field and pitcher for softball.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of everything, and that's an important position. You ain't way off to the side. Talk to me about being a leader on both of those fields, and again, playing in the center position, literally, there's a lot that revolves around you. Tell me about your leadership and being in those positions.
I feel as of soccer, because obviously there's different perspectives because it's two different sport groups, but during soccer, being center mid, you have to help your offenders and your defenders, so you're constantly running back and forth, and you're you create I don't know, you just help them out and you lead them, and it's just someone that's always there to guide you. And for center, you have your left fielder and your right fielder, so when in doubt, your center fielder is running into either position. So I just feel they always have someone to lean on, and it helps them out and kind of release the stress off their shoulders.
Yeah. A lot of communication, a lot of very vocal. Yeah. You have to talk a lot, right?
You have to be really loud.
If that ball is in the air, you're yelling, "You got it, I got it." Yeah. And on the soccer field as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. If I had to pull a sport away from you, and you could take a pass at this question, you could say, Mr. Murata, I choose not to answer. If I had to pull one away from you and you could only play one, is there a first love or you love both of them?
I do love both of them, but if I had to pick a sport, it would 100% be softball.
Softball.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Well,
always loved softball.
you're going into your junior year here, and it's a big year.
Mhm.
Talk to me about the team. What are you looking forward to?
I think we're gonna have a really good team this year. So
No seniors, right?
no seniors.
No seniors.
Juniors have to come out on top this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
But we're gonna have younger girls again. We've had younger girls for like 2 years now, not having a JV team. But I feel like they never really seem young to us because we bring them right in like family, and like everyone on the team just has a really good bond. I have taken like Mia Leaper, for example, under my wing because she was an outfielder. She's moving probably to third this year, but just like being able to like not like be an inspiration to someone, but like help them out and like teach them what I've learned so far while being on varsity. It just feels like awarding, like showing them what I've learned from like Burn and Beam, and just being a mentor for them. I feel like it's really nice because I got that when I got moved up.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure the younger girls get the same opportunities.
You've been playing freshman varsity since a freshman year? Wow. So that must be hard then as a young kid. You're 13, 14 playing with 17, 18-year-olds.
Yeah, it was hard, but they made it seem like I was just one of them and age didn't really matter. So
Nice. I know your mom, big Port Jervis athletics, coaches here, works here, was also a star player herself. So shout out to Miss Montalvo. Nice to be here with Abbey. Abbey, a lot of positive momentum in Port Jervis here. On social media, our budgets, our fields, our facilities. Talk to me about, in the middle of your career here, all these improvements on the fields. You played on the turf this fall.
Yeah.
Talk to me, how does it feel to be a student in the middle of it?
I just feel like it's so nice getting to see our community change so drastically. But like some people say it's bad, but like having to play on a field that was just like had holes in it and run down, twisting your ankle every day, getting to play on the new softball field, I feel is gonna be like really nice. It's gonna be like easy flowing, no minor inconveniences with all the mud. I feel like it's gonna be really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the turf, like, it's a much faster game, soccer on the turf. How did you adjust to that?
Adjusting to it was really hard because like we're always used to, again, stepping in holes, but we also played at schools like Beacon and stuff, so we already knew what was going to come. And over summer, we have summer workouts. So as long as you were coming to the summer workouts we had on the turf, it was like, okay, we're going into season already adjusted to it. So it was kind of easier as long as you came to them. But like girls who like came on the first day, it was kind of like, whoa, I just got the ball passed and it's rolling super fast away from me. So it is really hard. You have to be 10 times faster to catch up.
It's a beautiful field, Chase Field there. And you played on Gwinnett as well, right? Because of the construction and all of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we had a lot of Saturday practices on Gwinnett.
Okay, cool. Well, I know they put grass turf down on the softball and baseball fields, and it was really dry in the fall. So we're hoping, we got to take care of it now. But, man, we're excited. The weather finally warmed up here. So cool. When's opening day? It's March 11th. When's opening day? We're a couple weeks away.
For softball, opening day, we start tryouts March 17th, so next Monday.
Okay.
And then our first tournament is March 29th at Menacing.
She knows the date already. She got all the stuff going on. She knows the date. Yeah, cool. If you're watching live, jump in and say hello. Again, family, friends, teachers. Proud to spotlight Abbey Montalvo today, Port Jervis High School Jr. Abbey, there's so many things we could talk about. You're just doing so many things. Like, to see a young person like you, I told you, like, it's inspiring for the adults to wow, look at this young lady. She's doing all the right things, right? She's working hard in the classroom. She comes to school. She plays sports. She's in the honor society. So, again, we're proud of you. What are some goals? What are some things you want to do with all of this? Because you have really a few more months and you'll be a senior and then going to graduate, class of 2026. What are some things you're looking forward to?
So I just recently had course selection, and I had to make my final schedule of high school.
For senior year?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I was going over my schedule, and my plan was like, oh, I'm going to have early release. I barely have early release, but it's okay because I'm taking the opportunity of all these college classes that I got offered. So my schedule is pretty packed, but my goal is to obviously go to college with a bunch of college credits already, and then I want to play school ball. And I want to major in pre-law.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You want to get your law degree
Yeah.
and become an attorney?
Yep.
Wow. Do you know what area?
I really like the University of Scranton, but
Mm.
like, I don't know.
We know some people over there.
Yeah, my uncle was actually a graduate from Scranton, and
Okay.
then he got his law degree at Rutgers.
Okay. All right. You got plans in the future here? And when you say play school ball, you want to play college softball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Miss Scranton's got a terrific athletic programs.
I went to one of their camps over the summer. It was
Yeah.
really nice. Campus is so nice.
Not too far. Mom could get to the game,
Yeah.
you know, a little 4 o'clock action there. Okay. So how will you then navigate this moving forward? Again, junior year, your season's coming up. Do you start writing letters? Are you using social media? How will you kind of pursue schools in the hopes that they pursue you?
Well, me and my mom have been looking at a lot of college camps and like signing me up for them, getting my name out there. Me and Miss Lane were talking about NCAA, so I've had college recruiters calling me already.
Nice.
And I'm just waiting for the softball season to get some more films and some more stuff out there. Because like I'm a junior now, so last year was kind of hard because
Yeah.
I can't contact you yet.
Yeah.
But so yeah, this is the year I'm definitely gonna get that all set in stone.
Okay. Abby, there's a magic recipe for every kid. It's a little different. You have academics, you have sports, obviously your performance on the sports field, you have activities, you have service, you have community service. Talk to me about all those ingredients in your life that make up the person you are. You know, how important is each one, right? And how do you keep adding those ingredients to make the amazing person that you are?
I think that sports by itself has made me the person I am because it's gave me the character trait of being motivated. It's motivated me because sometimes practices get in the way of like what I need to do, but once I balance it out, I just feel like if I can do this, I can do anything. And then academics, the getting my good grades back makes me want to keep pushing myself. So like I'm gonna keep studying, I'm gonna keep putting in the work, I'm gonna do my homework. I'm not really gonna let no time be a factor in that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure it gets done because I don't want my grades slipping. I want to be able to have a good degree and get places.
Yeah.
In community service, I feel like having a role in your community is really important because you want people to know that you're respectful and you'll help others in need even if you're not getting paid. Like I have a job, so obviously I get paid, but like that is a whole different feeling, getting to help others when they're in need.
Yeah. Well, you're involved in some of those activities, athletes helping athletes, the Honor Society, youth in government. There's a lot of service involved there with that. Where do you work at? In between all of this, you have a paying job as well. Where do you work at?
I work at the Erie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Nice local Port Jervis place. Your mom is watching. Shout out to Miss Montalvo, Mr. Decker. He probably got you interested in social studies.
He did actually.
Yeah.
He's
All
where
those
it
stories.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Decker and Mr. Rizzo.
Well, maybe next year. I don't know if Mr. Decker's course made your course load. He's doing
No,
Port
it
Jervis
didn't.
history.
I wanted to take it, but I didn't have enough room in my schedule.
Mr. Decker, get down here to guidance and see if you can move some around there. So, Abby, back to the law, pre-law, you know, with that social studies and English background, that'll help you. A lot of reading, a lot of kind of discussive or argumentative discussion. So does Mrs. Banky know that? Have you been writing some argumentative essays in your English class?
I actually have Miss Withrow because I'm in
Oh.
11th grade, but I
11th
actually
grade honors.
I have Miss Banky, yeah,
Okay.
11th grade honors. I have Miss Banky for college public speaking,
Got it.
so
Oh, that's what it was.
she's
Okay.
helped influence me a lot actually
Yeah.
because when you're a lawyer, you have to learn to speak in front of people. So she's helped me like project my voice and just overall radiate confidence in her class.
Radiate confidence. I like it. Well, between Miss Withrow and Miss Banky, you can't go wrong.
No, you can't.
You have the two of them are absolute stars. That's awesome. Well, cool, Abby. Something that you wanted to talk about, Abby, that I didn't ask you about? Is there something that you wanted to share or something that is important to you that we haven't spoke about?
I just feel like it's not like a topic by itself, but like I just feel like having dedication is really important in life. And like I feel like all the things I do, I'm very dedicated to them. Like athletes helping athletes, that's like a club that like you have to be nominated for. And I was nominated by my coaches, which I think is really like considerate. Like I really hold it deep in my heart
Nice.
because not a lot of, like, there's a lot of athletes in there, but like, you need to know why you're in that club. Athletes helping athletes. You are helping your individual peers, and you're trying to make them the best person and athlete they can be. And there's a club for that. And if you're in it, you're obviously in it for a reason.
Very nicely said there. It is a great club, a service club. And again, nominated there. They're out in the county. You guys go down to New York City area, right? Different places like that?
Yeah, I believe so. We haven't went in a few years because
Yeah.
it's been kind of hard, but
Yeah. Okay. Well, very cool there. You mentioned your coaches too. You have Coach Beam twice, in the
Yeah.
fall and
I have
in the
both of them
spring.
twice.
So Beam is the head soccer and Byrne is the assistant, and it's vice versa for.
Yep.
Wow. Again, Sarah Byrne, Sarah Byrne and Nikki Beam, both coaches there. What are some things that you've learned from both of those coaches who dedicate a lot of time to our student athletes, certainly role models for our young ladies? What are some things or some lessons you've learned from the both of them?
Beam by herself, well, Hartman. It's really hard to adjust to it still, but Beam has really sparked me as an athlete because not only has she been my coach, but she's been the person who can tell like when I'm down or I'm having a bad game, and she doesn't make me feel bad about it. She pushes me up, and she's like, "You got this. Like, one bad error doesn't affect you. Like, you have to move on from it and grow from it."
Mm.
And Byrne, she saw a lot in me as a freshman, and she took a chance with me freshman year and put me in the outfield. And I was really never like the biggest outfielder. Like, I always played it, but it wasn't like my favorite thing. And she really made me find love for it and made me want to play it in college.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. So.
Yeah. And who determines it? Obviously, Coach Byrne is making the decision, but you alternate between pitching and outfield. How does that work?
Well, so last year our pitcher Madison Dobbs got hurt.
Yeah.
So I was always like the outfielder, and last year I got told that I had to be the starting pitcher. So I was kind of like going into the season like, "Ooh, I hope this all goes well." So I took on the whole season of pitching.
So you pitched your whole year?
All last year.
Because you can pitch every game.
Yeah. Wow. Every tournament game, everything. So it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was definitely a lot of stress, but I feel like having teammates that pushed you up and tell you like, if you're slacking, it's okay. Like, you're tired, but you can push through it. But Madison came back at the end, so then we were like, okay, good. Like, Madison's back. I'm going back in the outfield. We played our sections game. Unfortunately, we lost, but it was a competition, big competition. But this year, Madison's back, so I get to go back in the outfield.
Okay.
So I'm happy about that.
And she'll pitch that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll alternate, like, so when she needs a break on, like, not like as big of a competition, I'll probably go in for like a few innings, just help her.
Yeah.
Leave her arm alone for a little bit.
Yeah. And is it like baseball, like pitcher A, the second inning, he's walked 3 batters, it's just not going well, and they sub him out?
Yeah.
Is that how it works? Or
Yeah.
is like Madison the pitcher and that's it?
No, that's how it goes.
Okay.
It's like,
so there's a chance you could get called in.
If one's having a bad game or if they want to change speeds, it's easier to do that by changing your pitcher, not so much trying to just throw specialty pitches.
Yeah.
So that's when they'll like change us out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You enjoy pitching?
I do.
Yeah. How much do you have to talk to yourself here? I really need to throw a strike. This girl hit a double last time. I'm going to throw it outside today. Like, how much are you talking to yourself?
It's definitely a big mental game. Like, hitting wise also. Hitting is also a big mental game. But pitching alone, like getting onto that mound, it just feels like everyone's staring at you. So you got to like just try to focus on you and your catcher and like where her glove's at. Or like, because if you think too hard, it's not going to be good.
Yeah. Are you able to block out all that noise?
Now I can. After having to pitch the whole season, I really can now. I used to not be so good at it.
Okay. And you're just talking to yourself there?
Yeah, I take a second on the mound and just breathe.
Can you hear your mom from the stands? Or
I
can. You can hear mom?
I can hear mom.
Awesome. We have a fantastic girls softball program here, historically very, very good. And again, shout out to Coach Byrne and Beam or Mrs. Hartman. Again, excellent role models. Our young ladies are always fantastic ladies and really a great reputation around the county and the state, really. Yeah. We have some more room on the sign there for state champions.
I'm hoping.
We're putting 85 back up there. We're gonna have a little spot next to it.
We're training hard this year.
Yeah,
We're ready for it.
I've heard some rumblings.
Yeah.
People got the state championship fever around here.
Yeah.
They don't just hand them out like hotcakes, but certainly I know this year and next year, certainly really good opportunity there. So, Abby, again, the classes, sports, your family here. Shout out to your siblings, Tyler and Isabella, Port Jervis grads. What is something else you look forward to in the day? Is it going to phys ed class? Is it going to lunch? Like, what is something else you look forward to in the day?
Lately, it's been going to gym class because I do get to see Bern there, and we're in a badminton tournament right now.
Man.
So it's really competitive, actually. I didn't expect badminton to be this competitive, but we got some sweats in there.
You liking it?
Yeah, I really like badminton.
It is fun. You hit the thing so hard, but it doesn't.
I know. And my partner is Joey Olenek, and he's like spiking it, and we're undefeated, actually.
Cool. Little stress relief there, a little relaxation in those courses. Very, very cool. Abby, again, your junior year, things are going in the right direction for us here. Is there something that you've ever seen at another school or you saw online? Man, I wish we had that in Port Jervis. Is there something that we don't have here or you saw somewhere else that you think would be good for us here?
I think based off last year, we played a lot of teams like Goshen and like Monroe. They had like Game Changer. And I feel like if we did Game Changer for like softball players or even baseball players, it would give them a bigger opportunity to have film for their colleges, because it's hard to like film high school games alone, like as a parent in the stands or a friend or whatever. So I feel like if that's like right behind the plate, it gives like a bird's eye view facing out. So I feel like it would be more beneficial for us.
So when you go to those places, you get this film?
Yeah, if you go on the app, as long as you have a subscription, you can look up who like Goshen played against. So like when they played against us, I looked at our film against them.
Okay.
And it was like clear and you could see everything. It really showed like good plays our team had, good hits I had at bat.
Wow. And as a pitcher, you can really see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Game Changer.
Mm-hmm.
So is that like Huddle for baseball and softball?
Yeah. It's basically like Huddle, and you can like upload film, and as long as you have an account, like the team can each have their own account, and it'll send your like own stats right to you.
Interesting. That is very interesting. Cool. Coach Gass, I hope you heard that. If not, we'll make sure we get that to him. Abby, what's it like when Coach Roman comes out and announces the game? Is that something that the girls get fired up for?
Yeah, because it's just cool to hear like, oh, Montalvo to Montalvo. Like when me and Bella were on the same team, it's like exciting. It makes you want to like get your name on the announce, so you work 10 times harder.
And he's got a great voice.
Yeah, he does.
I've been telling you.
He's quick with it. So it sounds so fluent.
Okay. Coach Roman, we look forward to having you announcing. I know he always comes out for the senior days, but hopefully it'll be a beautiful day. We'll get him out there soon. Very cool. Abby, any other shout outs? Anybody you wanted to mention?
Just my mom, my dad, my grandparents, my aunt.
Wonderful family here. Again, Tyler, Isabella, and then the baby, as my parents always used to say about me, the youngest. Fantastic young lady. Abby, this was great here. Good luck with all these kind of things in your life here. And you started with the hard work, right? You enjoy the hard work. Not that it's always wonderful, but you put the work in and it shows. Yeah, it shows. Your teachers speak highly of you. Your coaches speak highly of you, and it's certainly great to watch you play out there.
Thank you.
Cool. Law school, athletics, sports here. What else are you looking forward to this spring? You have your junior semi is coming up.
This weekend.
It's this weekend.
Yeah.
Wow. Almost looking like rain. Is it? You're in Matamoros? Where is it at?
We're at Best Western.
At Best Western. Okay. What, Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be really nice.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like Tangled theme or something, so that should be cute.
Very good. Okay. Well, you got your junior semi. You got sports then Monday. So very cool. Well, this is Abbey Montalvo, friends. Again, incredible to spotlight our young people here. Abby, you shared a lot our favorite question that we like to ask here on the podcast is, what does port pride mean to you?
I think it means dedication, motivation, and just respect. Like, respect your community, respect your peers, respect your elders, and just keep pushing. Like, don't ever give up.
I mean, when you say port pride, and you can look it up, there are pictures in the dictionary there. Keep it up, Mr. Harris watching, and it's good stuff. Abby, if I can help you, if any of our staff here can help you, please don't hesitate to reach out. But this young lady is doing it on her own. She doesn't need much help, and really proud of you.
Thank you.
There's our bell there. It's going to be getting time for workouts. It's, again, a beautiful day. So, Abbey Montalvo, everyone, thanks for watching. Abby, keep it up.
Thank you.
Good luck with Scranton and all that. You won't start applying and all that kind of stuff till next year?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, we're going to sign off here on the podcast. Again, Junior Abbey Montalvo, doing the stuff in school, doing it outside of school. And she's even got a part-time job as well. So keep up the good work. And we're going to sign off here on the podcast. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Abby, can I get a go port?
Go port.
Bam. All right, everyone. Have a great afternoon and keep rolling. Go port.
You.
Cool. All right, Abby. Oh, it's still on. It's still on. See you, everybody. I didn't turn it off.